Thank you very much, Carl. Valuable information there if you have little ones that are heading back to school in the new year. But right now, coming back into the kitchen, whether you are getting back into the fitness game or trying to stick to a healthier lifestyle, we've got you. So what we wanted to do this morning is we wanted to share what is in our lunch boxes this morning. And now it's my turn to reveal what I bring to work. But I'm not going to do it alone. Carl, get in here, man.
Come in.
Come, buddy boy.
Coming.
I want to share my lunch
Just
box
putting on
idea.
my apron. Yes.
Oh, you're doing the whole chefy thing?
No, of course I do. This
double.
is
Well done.
Chef's apron, my brother. That's how it goes. Come on now.
So,
yeah.
Lunch for me.
Yes.
I like to splash on dinners, but my lunches needs to be healthy and high protein.
Yes.
So I'm going to ask for your help because I've got a bunch of ingredients here.
All right,
and
great.
I've got my little lunchbox, and we're going to put stuff in there, but I want to show you how to make it.
Okay, please do. I'm intrigued because I think that I suppose both of us have this goal, more protein every single day. It's a very important macro, so you want to bring it in as many, like in many parts of your lunch, but it takes a bit of work, you know?
Just a little bit of planning. Look, I'm zhuzhing up my lunchbox now because this is what I'm working also towards. Normally, I will keep it a little bit simpler, but still the same fundamentals because I feel that a lot of people, the majority of people out there, don't get enough protein in their diets. And that's a thing. So that is my goal right here. So if you can switch on our beautiful pan on that side.
Okay.
Just make sure it's there we go. Fantastic.
Great.
I've got a little bit of oil that's going to go in there.
Beautiful.
Just like so. All right. And then I've got my egg whites.
Yes.
That's standing and waiting. And while we do that, I've got some chives because chives just adds like just another depth.
I love chives for, you know, finishing a braai, you know, over the meat. It just looks so cool. So that's definitely something
it feels fancy. Chives feels fancy.
It does. There's something about it, though. It also goes very, very well with salmon, and I couldn't help but notice salmon or trout that you have over there.
Look there. That is beautiful salmon right there. This is what I'm going to actually mix into the egg whites. Yeah, as to another blast of protein.
Brilliant.
You see what I'm saying?
Because egg whites, for me, have often been a struggle. You know, obviously, when
I've got a
you're starting off on your journey,
I
and
really
then
do.
you're hitting those egg whites, and, you know, after a while, they start tasting like chlorine. And then you have to say, like, how am I going to spice this up? And I think this is a beautiful way of you actually just adding that. So
I would never have said that egg whites taste like chlorine.
Well, when you've had as much as I've had in my fitness journey that started last year, good grief, it is crazy.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. Okay, so whilst, is that nice and hot already?
It's getting there.
It's getting there,
yes.
Okay. So I've got chives. I've got tender stem broccoli. So obviously you can go for the normal broccoli as well. But what I like to do with my broccoli, steam it.
Yes.
In the microwave if you want, or in a pot, but don't over steam it. You don't want it floppy. You see, these still hold their shape.
Yes.
You can still nice that crunch.
Who wants floppy broccoli?
Who wants floppy broccoli?
No.
Nobody likes floppy broccoli.
Nobody likes floppy broccoli.
But then you have to, I think it's called when you blanch it.
Yes.
Yes, you put it in like cold water when it comes out to stop that cooking process.
Exactly.
Yes, look at us. We've learned things.
We are getting there, aren't we?
Yes. And then that kind of create that crunch. And when you eat veggies in general, I feel like eat it as close to its natural state as possible.
Yeah, you don't want to
burn
out all the
deplete those nutrients and those fibers.
Man, you're speaking my language here.
I know. I'm looking for a spatula, which is in the second drawer, I've been told. Can you do my eggs for me?
Of course I can.
So I'm sure that's hot enough now. So I've got a couple of egg whites, but it will heat up. Just pop it in there for me.
So I'm going to go straight in then.
So remember, we are making my lunchbox. The one I would also aspire to do on a more daily basis, because you know what, meal prep is so important.
Yeah.
When you're at home to prep your meal, because otherwise you're going to start snacking during the day on all things unhealthy or anything that you can find that's easily available. And that's what we don't want.
And tell me about your seasoning of your egg whites.
But that's why I'm using things like chive. I've got beautiful, chunky, full cream cottage cheese that's going to go also in there once it's done. So I'm trying to bring in natural flavors. A little bit of salt and pepper, never hurt anyone. But obviously, if you are going to go on a fitness journey, you want to start cutting out, not cutting out, but minimizing the use of things like too much salts and those kind of things.
It retains water in the body, doesn't it?
Exactly.
And we don't want water retention because you want to make sure the muscles pop a bit if you worked so hard.
Absolutely.
In the gym.
Absolutely. You know the story. You've learned something.
I have learned from
journey.
you, and I've learned from my colleagues, and I've followed and I've tried to be consistent, and this is why I'm getting to know more.
Yeah. No, I must say I've been very proud of Carl looking at his journey
Thank you, man.
over the past while, because you've been really smashing those egg whites. And I know that it's a thing, but I mean, why do we go to things like egg whites? Because it's kind of easily available. It's a good source of clean protein, easily and quick absorbing, which is great.
There's also the cholesterol factor of the yolks that you're trying to kind of minimize in the diet as well.
Yeah. So we have our egg whites now. The thing with egg whites, it never looks pretty when you do it like that.
And this is when I turn the heat off, by the way. You know why?
Look at you.
Because then the residual heat will cook it beautifully, and then it's not going to be too dried out.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
So we want to finish that, and then we want to kind of just get into packing the rest of our lunch here.
Yes. So show me.
Okay, so that looks... But I want you to put it in this bowl.
Got you
because
covered.
It's done now.
It is done.
Yeah, so pop it into that bowl for me.
Right, will do. It's a beautiful non-stick pan.
It is lovely. Okay, so egg whites, egg whites never looks appetizing. Okay, but...
They don't.
Watch this.
Show me. Show me the magic of...
Look how
Ewan's
it's changing.
egg white magic.
It's changing. It's changing. And then, wait, it's going to change some more, because now we have green in there. I'm going to put a bit more white in there.
And that's correct. And once again, this is a great cheat for protein.
Absolutely.
Because you get the creaminess of that cottage cheese, and then the great thing is that it's actually adding more protein.
Absolutely.
More protein.
But we are not done yet.
No, no, no.
We are not done yet. And something like this is also quite quick to make in the morning. I know that we are taking our time here because we love having a conversation.
Yes, we are.
Which is fantastic. So look at the cottage cheese mix in there. Already it looks a little bit better. And now we're going to come for this beautiful, beautiful salmon. We're just going to kind of flake it in.
And you're going to flake it in.
We're going to flake it in there, my friend.
And then, you know, you've got that... There's natural oils coming through there, which is very, very good.
It's all good for brain health, muscle health.
Oh, man.
Yes. And the thing is, you might go, Ewan, but you know what? I can't sustain, buying salmon on a daily basis. And I get that. I can't do it either. So you can go with things like tuna.
Yeah.
You can mix a little bit of tuna in there. It'll still be as tasty.
And you'll still get the protein content that you want.
Absolutely. I'm going to throw everything in here just because I can.
No, please do.
Oh, and it smells amazing. And then we're going to mix this around a little bit.
That's really...
And already, my friend...
It's looking gourmet now.
It is gourmet.
This is like bougie diet.
Bougie diet. And then, a little bit of black pepper.
You need a bit of that.
Yeah.
Just a little zing.
And that is just like that. And look at that. Now you have a beautiful protein-rich lunch that you pair with your broccoli. And then you also have a protein bar. So I go for a healthy protein bar.
It's more like a treat,
but you also want to look at the kind of protein bars that you buy to make sure that it doesn't have, some of them are really loaded with sugar.
Very, very, very high
And you want to
sugar.
kind of look at, that's why it becomes important to start reading labels and look out and start sourcing the best one for you. Or making your own even at home. But I'm also one for a chippy. I don't think anyone loves a chippy more than me.
Yeah.
Not even the Cape Town Seagulls loves a chippy more than me. They walk away when they see me coming. So a nice little chippy. I love these prawn crackers. They're absolutely amazing. Just as a bit of a kind of a saltier snack.
But you work hard enough to burn that off anyway. So I think it's okay to actually have a bit of carb.
You got to look at your lifestyle.
Yeah.
I know that when I exercise, it's very high intensity.
Yes.
I burn a lot of calories. And for my body type, I also take that into account. It's easy for me to lose weight than to gain weight. It's very hard for me to put on muscle mass. So I can get away with a little bit more, but I still try and eat clean. But prepping your meals beforehand, protein rich. So there we have it. You load it into your little lunchbox or big lunchbox or whatever you want. Some nice egg whites, protein bar, broccoli for the fibers, really great for that digestive health.
Especially if you're adding so much protein to your diet, you need
that little bit of fiber to help break it down. And you know what? Spoil yourself with a little bit of a snack. Something small.
This is great.
Then that's it. That's what I would do in my lunchbox. And I hope you're impressed.
I am super impressed.
Yes.
I think this is it's got everything that you need. It's got a bit of a treat. It's got the nutrients. It's got the macros. It's got the fiber. I'm happy.
I can't wait to see yours.
It's going to be fantastic.
So there we have it. I hope that's a little bit of an idea for you. Now, if you want to get the full recipe of my lunchbox, you can head on over to our website online, expressoshow.com. We'll put it up there for you. Right.
Lovely. And also, still ahead, we do have something in our lunchbox of entertainment. It's more of a breakfast box, but it still works out. So we are continuing our fitness journey. And we've got Carly Swartz here, who is going to give us a proper working, which is so important. So that's going to be fun.
Stick around for that. And Ryle gets up to all things mischief anyways, on the Field Griffith Show is Ryle. We love it. Kung Fu fighting. Wow. That he is. Yeah, he actually learns to do Kung Fu fighting, which is absolutely amazing. So stick around. More of that after the break.